right now, this spot is supposed to be really, really good for carp. People in the chat are constantly landing trophies, 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 and even rare carp are showing up here. So of course I've got to test this out. Test, test, test. You know how it is. Today I'm trying something new again. Tutti Frutti. Once more, Tutti Frutti and cream, or rather coconut and cream. And over the past 2 days, there have already been various tests, and it's been looking promising. We'll take a look in a moment at who's already tried it. There are definitely several posts in Discord. Just now I saw another post that looked really promising too. Again with a rare carp and a really nice bait mix. I copied it 1-to-1, and now I'm testing it here myself. Just freshly cast out, everything is nicely set up. It always takes a bit of time, especially putting together the bait mix and all, so it takes a while to get everything ready. But then even on the smallest setup, which is what I'm using here right now, the first bites came almost immediately. The other 2 rods I've got out have larger baits on them. So the goal here is clearly going for trophies. Ideally, when you hook a fish, you want it to be a trophy. And when you're fishing for carp, of course, you're always hoping to land one of the rare carp too. That's a given. So like I said, I've got 2 rods out with really big boilies, and this setup here has medium-sized boilies in combination. And in terms of frequency, it already seems to be working a lot better. So that means for you, if your setup isn't quite top tier yet, maybe you're only using an HSV or an EVA, then you can still fish here at the spot. But I wouldn't go with the really big boilies in that case. Still, there's always the chance of landing a trophy here, even with that. But you do have to make sure you've got enough line, because on this open stretch here, if a fish takes off, it can run pretty much wherever it wants. And that means it could spool you. You can't really steer it anywhere to wear it out. And that makes this spot a bit risky if you're using mid-tier setups. All right, let's see what we're slowly reeling in here now. What it is weight-wise. It didn't really take off. It didn't hit the drag. So this won't be a trophy fish. Doesn't feel that heavy yet. Let's see what we've got. A regular common, right? Yeah, just a normal common carp. That's actually not bad. They count as trophy from 20 kilos up. But I don't think this one's quite that big. Let's try pulling him in a little here. Yeah, maybe around 15 to 17 kilos. Let's see. There he comes, slowly. Yep, and as always with the bigger fish, use the net. Leave them in the water first. Right, 17 kilos on the dot. Nice, that works. All right, let's cast back out. But first, let's check where exactly I'm fishing here. So position up here at 120. Yeah, these are the coordinates. 120 is a 155. And we're casting out about 40 meters. So I'd say we're landing somewhere in this area. Pretty far out. 40-meter clip, done. And off we go. Relax drag, and we'll see what happens. You basically have 2 options here. Either go for frequency, fill your keep net with decent fish by using smaller boilies, maybe even a size 1 hook, or go bigger with size 4 hooks and 25mm boilies. We'll look at the boilies and setups in detail in a moment. You'll definitely get bigger fish that way, but the bite rate drops big time. If you get 1 fish every 10 minutes, that's still okay. I just checked Discord again. There are already some posts from Janice with coconut cream and tutti frutti combos. Trophies landed yesterday. Then Milo also messaged me and mentioned this spot. That was also yesterday, right here at 121.55. And just now I saw a really nice post from Nee. He pulled in a bunch of fish here using an excellent bait mix with large particles well tailored to the target fish. Big feed pellets, large particles like I said, and even whole boilies mixed in. Really nice. It was all well combined, and multiple trophies came in. We're seeing it right here again. Common carp trophy, mirror carp, another common carp trophy, and even a big ghost common carp, all from this exact spot. So that's what's happening here. Coconut cream feed pellets and tutti frutti, the common carp and mirror carp, it's looking fantastic. Of course I want in on that. Just got a bite on the big setup. Not bad after such a short time, though not huge yet. And as we just saw, big hooks as well. Nee was using a size 2 hook. I'm only using a size 1 here. Normally that's enough. But you've got to keep in mind, with really big hooks, your chances of losing a fish are higher, and they're also less likely to bite in the first place. Especially with those long waiting times, you want to land every fish that bites. So you've also got to think about your leader. Either go with a long one, which gives you better odds at big or rare fish, but if it's too long, they might come by and just leave again. And you don't want that either. So right now, I'm mainly using shorter leaders, or medium length, like 30 to 40 centimeters. That could be a solid option. All right, let's see. Got another mirror here, just a regular mirror carp. I'll cast out again real quick, and then we'll take a closer look at the setup. Okay, back out to the 40-meter clip, and let's check out the rig and the bait mix. As I said earlier, using a size 1 hook here with coconut cream pellets, size 25, really big, plus Tutti Frutti soluble boilies. I'm using those because, hey, if you've got soluble boilies available, why not use them? There are also 2 different versions of the Tutti Frutti dip. I've seen both used in the RF4 forum, so just test for yourself what works better. And for the setup that's more focused on frequency, I've just gone with smaller baits, 18mm coconut cream pellets, and then Tutti Frutti in the 20mm version. There's also a 15mm version you can use for even more frequency. For that, I'd recommend a size 1 hook as well, just to boost bite rates a little more. This is all running on classic hair rig setup, so we can use completely sinking boilies and pellets. Now for the bait mix. We've got cornmeal as the base, then 12mm feed pellets, coconut cream flavor. Always go for the big feed pellets, not the small ones. The bigger they are, the more likely you are to attract big fish. Then we've got 2 Tutti Frutti components. Again, the biggest ones available, feed pellets in size 10, and crushed boilies, Tutti Frutti flavor, 15mm, soluble. And because they're crushed, they give off even more scent in the water. And finally, we've got coconut cream again. Whole pellets, not feed pellets, size 8, the smallest ones, but still great for bait mixes, especially at trophy spots like this, and with coconut aroma added too. You could also try mixing it with Tutti Frutti aroma. Maybe do one day with coconut, one day with Tutti Frutti, just test it out. Now the middle rod here, of course, that's where the frequency is coming from. Smaller baits, you can already see something small on the line here, but that's totally normal. The big rods will take hours before you see action, especially early on when the bait mix hasn't really settled into the spot yet. That always takes some time. So you've just got to be patient with spots like this. When using 25mm boilies, it's all about waiting. Good for some relaxed AFK fishing while watching a YouTube video. So leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Hope it works for you too. I'll just keep it running here while I start editing. Until then, tight lines.